So we are live. Hello Trav Clan members, welcome to another exciting destination learning session, and today we'll be covering Singapore. Well, it is one of my favorite destinations to be honest, and it is in my bucket list as well. And to share the know-hows and everything about Singapore, we have with us the prestigious members of Asia Consolidated DMC. We have an exciting presentation lined up for you, and don't miss out on the Q&A session that is coming right after the presentation. So audience, if you have any questions, please post them in the live chat and we'll be taking them up. So without any further ado, let us welcome our guests for the evening. Thank you so much everyone for joining us today.
Thanks, Rakshit. Thanks, Trapland team for the platform you have given it to us. Thanks everyone for joining. I would also like to thank the partners who have joined from Singapore. I would also like to introduce people who will be into the presentation. Today we have Lynn from Jal Sangi. We have City from W. We have Siddharth from Park Royal Kitchener. We have City from WRS. Sorry. We have Fun Pass Sentosa. Glendon will be doing the presentations. We have Gaurav from One Faber. We have Asogan from the RWS. And we have Surbi, who is our country head, Asia Consolidated DMC. Practices, we are going to keep it very simple and quick. We are not going to bore you with lots of content. So we'll quickly start the presentation, what we are, and we'll move to Singapore as a country. So ACD as a destination, we started our operations in 2013. That's what we are about us. We started our operations in 2013 in Singapore. We quickly moved to 5 countries in the span of seven years. This is how our timeline goes. We started our operations in 2013. We opened our Malaysia office in 2014. Then within 2 years, we crossed 1 lakh customers. We started our UAE operations in 2015. 2017, we started Thailand, and 2019, we started our Bali operations. We are also coming up with our new online portal, which is Signia, which will, I hope, once the things will come back to normal, we will be live with that portal also. This is a quick fact about us. We are into 5 destinations. We have 2 offices currently, one in Singapore, one in Gurgaon. Across the destinations, we have 35,000 direct products, 500 direct activities, 10,000 hotels, and we have different staffs, multilingual staffs in both in Singapore and in India. This is our services, our typical services. You name it, we have it like it is. So what the typical DMCs do, we do all. Be it a private travel, regular tours, SICs, group tours, MICE, accommodations, guides, transfers, attractions, rental cars, and incoming services. Yeah, so that was about us. We'll move to Singapore as a destination. So we all know that Singapore is located in Southeast Asia. It's a small country, but it's placed. It is connected to the city world. There's a map of, so you can see it to Malaysia. Yeah, this is so the current is English and widely spoken language. Temperature is the same throughout the year. It is humid entire year. You can see the rainfall happening every alternate days. So connectivity from India to Singapore is the connectivity. In fact, pre-COVID. In fact, Jaipur, Lucknow, Ahmedabad, all those cities are directly connected to Singapore. Popular airlines what flies to Singapore are Vistara, Singapore Airways, Air India, Tiger Airways, Indigo. Indigo has also started from many other cities. In fact, Changi is one of the busiest airport in around the globe. Approximately 1 passenger every 80 seconds lands up in Changi. So Singapore is a destination is also, connected to all the three routes. We can say it via air, via sea, or via land. So the cruise, there are two main terminals. What we have is a Marina Bay cruise and Marina Bay terminal and the Singapore Cruise Center. Marina Bay is the terminal where your popular Royal Caribbean docks at, and Singapore Cruise Center is where your Norwegian cruise liner docks at. So Singapore also has two ferry terminals which are very popular to connect to Batam and Bintan. So the harbor front is the ferry terminal where the Batam ferries are connected, and the Tanah Merah is another terminal where Bintan ferries are connected. Yeah, this is the so we also have the bus connectivity to Kuala Lumpur. The bus normally you can board the bus at next to the Golden Mile, opposite the Golden Mile food court, and the typical bus will for Kuala Lumpur will drop you at the Berjaya Times Square. So this is what a brief about Singapore. We have today we have Lynn with us, who will be taking care of the. She will be briefing you about the Jewels Changi. So Lynn, over to you.
Hi everyone, Lynn. I'm from Jewel Changi Airport. Let me share my screen. Okay, hope everybody can see my screen. Okay, so as you all may know, Jewel is the new attraction in Singapore. So how did Jewel came about? So
Lynn, sorry, hold on. You are showing the note screen.
Note screen?
Yeah, I'm seeing your note screen.
Share again, so sorry. Can everybody see my screen again? Hold on.
Can you? Cannot.
Now?
Yeah,
yes.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry. So, okay, just now I stopped at how did Jewel came about. So basically, previously Jewel was sitting on a 3.5 hectares land, which used to be an open air car park. So how it came about is from two key driving forces. So the first one, of course, is the need to expand Terminal 1, the handling capacity. And of course, the second one is to redevelop the T1 car park due to the insufficient of car park spaces. Okay. So let me share how good is the connectivity to Jewel. So first of all, we are located in the gateway of Singapore. So every time when the overseas visitor arrive, Jewel will be the first stop that welcome all the overseas visitors. And this is also where Singapore will play host to the world. We are conveniently strategically located at the heart of Changi Airport, which you can see in the middle, which is the oval shape. Okay, and we are just directly connected to Terminal 1 arrival hall, where the traveler can just walk right into Jewel after they pick up their luggage and clear the customs. So for visitor coming to the airport via arriving from Terminal 2 or Terminal 3, they can conveniently access Jewel just by taking a 5 to 10 minutes walk via the pedestrian bridge, which are also fitted with travelator. What's so special is about Jewel Changi Airport. So for Jewel, we are a multi-dimension lifestyle destination. Of course, we have retail, and we have our gardens and attraction and airport facility, and also the hotels. Let me show you the cross-sectional view of Jewel. So you can see from this picture over here, basically we have 10 story. So from the basement 2 to basement 5, this is a 2,500 car park spaces, originally from just the 800 over. So we can host 2,500 car park spaces. And for level 4, we have the first hotel air in Asia. And of course, our iconic centerpiece of Jewel is at level 2. And surrounding it will be the Forest Valley. And for shopping and dining, it ranges from basement 2 all the way to level 5 with over more than 280 establishments. So and level 5, we have the main highlight, which is our canopy park. Let me bring you through what we can offer at Jewel in terms of airport facility. So you can see from the slide, we have the lounge, the baggage storage, and the early check-in services. So as of now, we offer a total of 32 airlines, which allow the guests to do early check-in up to 24 hours in advance. And of course, this also includes the Singapore Airline, Qantas, Japan Airline, etc. Okay, Changi Lodge, this is very popular with the cruise passenger. Previously, as a part of the effort to enhance the air-sea connectivity, we offer cruise and ferry passenger a new intermodal transfer service. Okay, then for baggage storage, the guests can actually pay a nominal fee to have their storage stored inside over here and offer a hands-free shopping experience. So we have a GST refund counter at the top of the slide as well. So this is over here, we actually set up a tax refund counter, which makes the GST refund process conveniently for the shopper. As we do have the shopping mall that we are the only shopping mall that have a tax refund counter. This slide shows you the first Yotel Airport hotel in Asia. So this hotel, Yotel Air, is located at level 4 of Jewel Changi Airport. So in terms of room size, they have 130 cabin size room, which range from 9 square meter all the way to 22 square meter. And they also offer family cabin, which have 2 beds, 19 square meter as well. So we move on to the 3 main retail experience in Jewel, which will comprise of 3 main features. Firstly, which is a duplex boulevard shopping experience, and our unique garden terrace dining experience, and of course, lastly, the opportunity to dine under the star. So this is the main gardens and play attraction to what Jewel Changi Airport Singapore has to offer. This is the centerpiece of what every guest will see. So HSBC Rainforest is the world's tallest indoor waterfall, standing at 40 meters high. Then at night, come nightfall, the rainvortex will actually transform into a mesmerizing light and sound show. So this light and sound show is free for all guests. So it's 7:30 to 11:30 onwards, before pre-COVID. Yeah. So wrapping around the rainvortex on the right side of the picture, you can actually find the second centerpiece, which is our Shiseido Forest Valley, which is also one of the largest indoor gardens in Singapore. So perhaps to give you an idea of how big this Shiseido Forest Valley is, you can imagine the 2 domes of Gardens by the Bay, Cloud Forest and Flower Dome. The amount of plant being combined is equivalent to what we have in Shiseido Forest Valley. So on top of it, Shiseido Forest Valley also offers 2 walking trails that will take the guests from the valley all the way to level 4. The third and final centerpiece is our Canopy Park attraction on level 5. So from this slide, we have Canopy Park, which offers 5 different experiences for all ages. So Firstly, we have the Topori Walk, which the guests can find life-size animal shape indoor. Okay, the animal will be actually dressed up according to season theme, which offer guests for a lot of photo opportunity all year round. And you can see from the bottom image, we have the discovery slide. This slide is specially designed to be both a magnificent art sculpture and also as well as a playground for enjoyment. Okay? This is actually a 4-slide-in-1 sculpture playscape where adults and children can experience various types of slides. Okay. So of course, for those who are not so adventurous, we actually specially created an opportunity for the observer, for the guests, to stand atop of the 6.5-meter platform that overlook the whole forest valley, and they can also enjoy a spectacular view of the whole Jewel Changi Airport. Okay. And of course, we have the Foggy Bowl, which cater for the young children. There will be 4 gentle concave bowls, which emit fog to create the experience of playing amongst the crowd. Okay. And lastly, the Paddle Gardens will be a floral display where we regularly change the display according to season. So previously we have the Christmas and Sakura, etc. We move on to a few more gated attraction in Jewel Canopy Park. So we have the Hatch Maze, which is the largest hatch maze in Singapore, where the hatches are actually 1.8 meter in height. Okay? And to add on to the complexity and fun of playing at the hatch maze, we have installed push gate that will actually alter the direction of the maze. And on top of it, it also comes with a lookout tower for the visitor to have a bird eye view of the beautiful hatch maze that we have. Okay. The secondly we have is the mirror maze. Mirror maze is actually the top left-hand pictures that we can see in the slide over here. So as we all know, most of the mirror maze are actually found in enclosed environment. But for Jewel, we actually have the first mirror maze that is designed for an outdoor park environment. So hanging on top of the mirror maze are plants which provide reflected light into the mirror maze, which create an underwater illusion. Then for the young at heart who are not fear of height, we have 2 manualized sky net. One is the bouncing net, and the other one, which is a walking net, which the net is 50 meter long and which suspended 25 meter above ground for level 1. So these 2 nets are recommended for those who are not afraid of height. And the bottom left image will be the 50-meter long canopy bridge, which allowed the visitor to enjoy a close-up view of the rain vortex. Okay, this bridge is actually suspended 23 meter above ground, and of course, adding to the thrill factor, the canopy bridge actually comes with a glass panel flooring in the center portion of the bridge for the visitor to look right through all the way to level 1 of Jewel. And next slide will be basically to share what Jewel Changi Airport is doing to ensure the safety and the health of all our staff and visitors. So firstly, we are SG Clean. We are increasing the number of wipe down for high touch point up to 4 times per day. And we also use a protective disinfectant coating for all our play area. And in terms of a safety journey at Jewel Changi Airport, we actually implemented temperature screening at all the main entry. And as part of the government effort, we have the safe entry at all the locations, even for our Jewel attraction as well. Lastly, we just want to share our contact with everyone. So in the event, if you do have any inquiries, please do direct them to ACD, or you can come to us if you need any info about the attraction itself. Okay. And thank you very much, and we hope to see you in Singapore soon. Before we end, let us play you a video to show you what Jewel Changi Airport have to offer. Okay, that's all from my side. Thank you very much, and we hope to see you soon in Singapore. Pass you back to ACD.
Hello, everyone. I'm Siti. I'm from the Wildlife Reserve Singapore. Nice to have all of you joining us this evening. So just a quick introduction of myself. Siti, I'm from the International Sales Department. I'm representing the 4 wildlife attractions, which is under the care of Wildlife Reserve Singapore, namely the Jurong Bird Park, the Night Safari, River Safari, as well as the Singapore Zoo. So basically, in terms of our existence here in Singapore is to be the world-leading zoological institution that inspire people to value as well as to conserve biodiversity. So it's not just about entertainment, but it's also about protecting the earth and the mother nature. So here, in terms of our initiatives, for every guest that actually walks into our park, be rest assured that apart from just showcasing our animal collection, we are also an avid believer towards sustainability as well as conservation. These are just some of the highlights that I'll be able to share with you here on the slides. In terms of our location, basically we are located at 2 different locations. Up north, we have 3 wildlife attractions, which is the Night Safari, River Safari, as well as the Singapore Zoo. Whereas on the western side of Singapore, we've got the Jurong Bird Park. And each of our destinations is about 30 minutes away from the city area. So this is a summary of the key highlights of each of our attractions. Jurong Bird Park is basically known as the Asia's largest bird paradise with over 5,000 birds. Night Safari is known for its world's first nocturnal wildlife park. We'll elaborate a little bit more later on. River Safari being the latest addition to the family, showcasing the river theme habitat. Whereas for the Singapore Zoo is known to be the world's best rainforest zoo and is also ranked as #1 in Asia and top 3 in the world. So in terms of what we are doing as an attractions during this COVID situation, we are basically SG clean. All right, this means that we abide to the standards for hygiene as well as cleanliness for the public spaces. All right, so be rest assured that when you visit the attractions or when your guests visit the attractions, we do have all this protocol in place. So let me zoom in more about Jurong Bird Park. It's a day attractions, which would require at least about 3 to 4 hours to tour. You can actually tour the attractions itself on a tram ride. So typically for a travel agent, when you purchase the tickets from our DMCs in Singapore, you would be able, you're entitled to the tram ride as well. There are few activities that you can actually participate, feeding one of them, such that you can actually feed the pelicans. We've got the penguins as well. We do have walk-in aviaries. So our 2 iconic aviaries would be the Lory Loft as well as the Waterfall Aviary. You will also get the chance to feed some of our birds over here. We have throughout the day, and here we have the High Flyer show as well as Kings of the Sky. Here we have 2 sessions in terms of the show, morning as well as in the afternoon. So when guests visit our attractions, be rest assured they will not miss anything even though if they join the Jurong Bird Park tour in the afternoon. We have the birds of play area as well for kids. If they, you know, apart from just go for a sightseeing in Jurong Bird Park, there's also a play area for them. We offer a unique dining program. Here we've got the lunch with Parrots, where guests can actually dine, you know, and enjoy the Asian food, as well as be entertained with our feathered friends. So this is actually a daily program that's happening, and the show itself, it takes about 30 minutes. Moving on, we've got the River Safari. This is a showcase of iconic rivers around the world. It's also the home to the giant pandas. We've got exciting boat rides as well. There are 2 of them. And typically, this is actually just a short tour whereby you need at least only about 2 hours to cover the attractions. And this actually opens daily from 10 to 7. Over here, we actually showcase the world's largest freshwater aquarium. So this is actually themed after the sunken forest of Amazon. During monsoon season, when the forest floor gets flooded and the water seeps in from the Amazon River, you would be able to see the, you know, the setting of the submerged rainforest. So here we have a collection of about 12 to 14 manatees in here, and giant arapaima. So it's very efficient in terms of the setup itself. Mekong River Giants is also another large aquarium that showcase some of the unique collections of our freshwater stingrays, as well as the Mekong catfish. And as you move along, you would also enter the giant panda forest. So this habitat itself is the home to about 2 pandas. We have a pair of them, Kai Kai and Chia Chia. So apart from just the walking tour to see all the various aquarium setup, you can also hop on to the river boat for the tours on the Amazon River Quest. So here, you would be able to actually see the land creatures that's native to the Amazon River. So that's the glimpse of when you hop onto the Amazon River Quest. Next, we also have the River Safari Cruise, where you can actually just go on a leisure cruise along the reservoir water of Upper Seletar. We have shows as well in River Safari. Once Upon a River runs at least twice daily. And this showcase some of our friendly friends, such as the capybaras, we've got the river otters and all. We have a cafeteria in River Safari called the Panda Kitchen. It also showcases some of the signature items of the pandas. So you can actually stop in terms of, you know, having the cappuccino with the panda prints, or what we have as a signature is the panda pao, which is actually a steam bun with a red bean filling or chocolate custard. Right, so with River Safari, you can actually bundle your visit with the Singapore Zoo tour as well on the same day. So you can perhaps visit the zoo in the morning and River Safari in the afternoon, or vice versa. All right, so for Singapore Zoo, voted by TripAdvisor as number 3 in the world in 2018, we are known for the open concept where our animals are not kept in cages. So basically, in terms of their habitat itself, it's in an open and natural setting. It would take at least about 3 to 4 hours to cover the zoo. Right, so to begin your zoo experience, you can actually opt for breakfast with wildlife. All right, so this breakfast itself is a buffet breakfast with an international selection. And you can actually be accompanied with the family of orangutans that would come and join you for breakfast. So they will have their own buffet spread of fruits to enjoy in the morning. Whereas for you, you can actually just, you know, and get close to them for a photo opportunity. We are also known for the world's first initiative to have this free-ranging orangutan exhibit. So don't be surprised when you don't see any cages or barriers that confine our orangutans. They are basically up there on the trees and enjoying their life. Right. Apart from that, we have elephant presentations as well. In terms of that, we also have 2 slots that happens daily. We have numerous feeding sessions that throughout the day. There's about more than 40 token feeding that happens. So once you arrive at Singapore Zoo, you can actually just pick up or refer to our maps to see what's the timing like to and join in for the feeding program. We have a Rainforest Kidzworld. So this is basically a kids area with the playground as well as the showcase of some of our farm animals. We do have a cafeteria called Meng Restaurant. So over at Meng Restaurant is basically like a food court style whereby we serve different type of cuisine. So we do have like the Western as well, all the way to the Indian spread that you can choose from. We do have the options of veg and non-veg as well. And last but not least would be the night safari. We've got the exciting life that's happening. So you can also do the night safari as well as the Singapore Zoo in the same day as well. So all in all, there's basically 3 attractions that you can do in a day. So that will actually take up the entire day for you to spend right here with us. Let me bring you through the journey. So you'll be actually welcome with our Tembuaka show. So we have a few shows that's happening every night. And then you can actually board the tram and go for the tram ride. So the tram ride itself will transport you to 6 geographical regions around the world. And the entire tram journey would take about 40 minutes. We also have options whereby if you want like a priority service with a fixed timing to board the tram, we have what we call the multi-language tram. And here we also offers, apart from English, there's also Hindi and other languages that you can actually opt for. We have the shows, the Creatures of the Night. So this is over at our amphitheater where you would be entertained with our nocturnal friends, as well as the options to go on a walking trail as well. So there's in total 4 walking trails in the night safari. You can choose to cover all the 4 walking trails, or alternatively just opt for one. A glimpse of what the animal collections that we have in the night safari. We have a restaurant that serves both Asian as well as Indian buffet dinner. For the Indian buffet, we also cater to veg, non-veg, and the Jane meal option. All right, so having said about all the 4 attractions, we also have a signature tours. So if you do have clients who are interested to, be away from the main crowd and the hustle and want something more private, more exclusive, they can actually opt for the guided tour. So each guided tour would be on a buggy, so it will not cater anything more than 7 people. There's a specific timing as well. Or if you want to actually do the tour at your own timing, there's also a charter service that we provide. So we can you can actually inquire more with ACD if you have such inquiries in the future. So having said that, allow me to also share the upcoming, what we call the Mandai Project. Earlier on, I've mentioned that the Jurong Bird Park is located on the western side of Singapore. However, we'll be making a new home for Jurong Bird Park in Mandai. So Jurong Bird Park will be shifting to the Mandai area sometime in 2022. So this will give you an aerial view of the orientations of the various parks. We've got the existing attractions, the zoo, river safari, and night safari located next to each other. And then Bird Park will be joining us pretty soon, which is near towards the, next to the night safari. And upcoming, there's also the 5th attraction called the Rainforest Park, as well as a nature theme indoor attractions, and not forgetting there will be accommodations, resort setting, resort style by Banyan Tree that's coming up as well. So this is just some of the artist impressions that I'm happy to share with all of you. This is basically the accommodations that you can look forward to. There would also be, of course, the various room categories. We are looking at about over 200 keys. So these are basically just some of the sketches that I'm happy to share. Okay, so thank you for your time. If you have any queries, you can actually just drop me an email, or alternatively, you can actually just get in touch with ECD. Thank you so much.
Okay, hi everyone. I'm Glendon from Sentosa. Thank you for attending this webinar. So let me take you across a journey of Sentosa and the updates that we have on the island. So Sentosa is located on the southern part of Singapore, which is 25 minutes away from the airport, and only 5 minutes away from both of the cruise center, 10 minutes away from the city. So as you can see from the bottom left, these are the 3 popular ways that you can get into the island. One's by the monorail, which is the Sentosa Express, and then the cable car, which will give you a very good view of the island when you are heading in through the cable car, and then of course the taxis as well. Okay, so for the accommodations on the island, we have 3 different styles: luxury escapade, amongst marine life meets lush greenery. So you can see there's some theme to the different stays that we have on the island. So as you can see below, all the hotels that we have available on the island are the ones in red are all under the Resort World group, and then the ones in blue are the ones all under Far East Hospitality. These 3 are the latest properties on the island. So an update. Now we have the Fun Pass version 2.0. The previous fun pass, it came in 55 tokens, 80 and 120 tokens. But we have increased it to 60 tokens, 90 tokens with an additional 5 free tokens, 120 with an additional free 10 tokens. Why did we change this? Because it's much easier to calculate now. So $1 is equivalent to 1 token, as compared to last time when it was 55 token, which was very hard to calculate. So this will offer you up to 60% saving, multiple redemptions allowed. And of course, if you run out of tokens, you can always top it up. And it's valid for 2 consecutive days. So this is how the fun pass will be used. So for example, a family of 4, they head to Sentosa and they each get 120 token fun pass. 11 a.m. they take the cable car into the island, which costs them 30 tokens. And then after the cable car, they decide to go to Manor Resort, which will cost them another 30 tokens. After all these activities, they are feeling hungry, so they head down to Resort World to have their lunch, which will cost them 25 tokens. And then after lunch, they decide to do something more exciting, so they decided to go green Segway. Oh, but then it started raining. So what's good about this fun pass? It allows flexibility. So the family of 4 could then change to another activity, which would an indoor activity, which only costs 10 tokens. And then after that, at 5:30, they decide to go for one more activity, which is 4D Adventureland. And then lastly, to end the night, they visited Wings of Time. So with this fun pass, you can do many activities and you can always change if there's a bad weather. Okay, so what's new on the island? So this Magical Shores at Siloso, it opened early this year, on 23rd January. It opens daily from 7:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So basically what this is, it's a laser light show. So on the sand, there will be sand art. So depending on how many people are on the beach, the lights will interact differently, and different pictures or different art will be shown on the sand. So what's good about this attraction is free of charge. So your guests can always go to, after Wings of Time, head down to Siloso Beach and just enjoy this new attraction. So this is how it will look like. Okay, one more new thing that's coming out on the island. It's called Stacks at Siloso. Basically, this is a container park. So in the container park, there are F&B options, retail shops, events, and concert spaces. So you can always hold your MICE events or go and have a meal over there while enjoying the live band. So this is a upcoming attraction on the island as well. So this is called Sensoryscape. So basically what it is, it's a walkway that connects Resort World Singapore all the way to just the Sentosa beaches. So as you can see on the picture, along the way, it's different attractions that will engage your 5 different senses. So projected completion will be next year, 2021 in October. So please look forward to this. Okay, so this is a 2030 plan. So basically, this is Sentosa Brani Master Plan. The plan is to reclaim an island and add it into the current Sentosa Island. As you can see on the bottom picture, this Pulau Brani will be reclaimed and absorbed into Sentosa Island. So Sentosa will be a much bigger island, which will offer you more attractions, more hotels, and of course more F&B options. Okay, so it will probably be completed in 2030. So these are some of the exciting events lined up. So in November, we have this virtual escape room. I will bring you more into details later on. So we've got island lights to celebrate New Year Eve, and of course some fireworks to go on as well. In January, there's this EV parade. So for people who do not know, EV is one of the Pokemon. So Pokemon is quite popular over here. So we have a Pokemon parade in January and February. So this is the virtual escape room I was talking about. So people who has not tried escape room before, so basically you will be put into a room, and then you have to find clues to help you to escape the room itself. Okay, so for this virtual escape room in Sentosa, it'll be held. The backdrop will be at Fort Siloso, so guests will get to play and learn more about the history of Fort Siloso. So in the game, there will be some clues and some facts that you get to read about. And of course, there's chance to win prizes as well, because there are some Easter eggs inside which you can find, which will then give you probably like a discount code to some of the attractions on the island. And so with the current COVID situation, Sentosa is trying to make the island safe for guests to come and play and enjoy. So these are some of the things that we have done on the island. So queuing in distance, safe entry scanning, temperature taking, reduced capacity, increased sanitizing, and of course social distancing. So on the island, I believe all the previous has already explained what SG Clean is, and we are proud to announce that more than 80% of Sentosa has already been credited the SG Clean certification. So Sentosa is definitely safe for guests to come and enjoy. So thank you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to drop me an email or contact me through my mobile number. Yep, thank you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Gaurav from One Paper Group. So to begin with the presentation, let me share with you my first slide. So why One Paper Group? Because One Paper Group, we offer a range of experience for all age groups from different segments. We have variety of products, like we have attractions like cable car, Wings of Time. Then we have restaurants like Good Old Days, Abora, and then we also have some interesting products like skydining. And last but not least, we also have MICE events venues. Okay, so I'll cover all these products in my presentation. So why Mount Faber? Why One Faber Group? Because we are a gateway for a wonderful experience on Sentosa. So one can enter Sentosa Island with memorable and beautiful views from the cable car. And not only just cable car, but before taking the cable car, the range of activities and picture taking moments can be done at Mount Faber. So we have a mini Merlion at Mount Faber Park. Then we also have restaurant Abora, which is very photogenic, good for your Instagram shots. We also have Bell of Happiness and Wishing Bells as well. So moving forward, cable car, it's one of the most popular and iconic attractions in Singapore. Mount Faber Line has completed 45 years in Singapore, and this is the 5th generation cabin. Just a quick snapshot and details of cable car Sky Network. So we open in usual business hours. We open from morning 8:45 to evening 10 p.m. But due to COVID, now there's some changes in the timings. Yeah, the capacity for our cabin is 8 pax, but due to COVID and social distancing measures, we have reduced it to 5 pax, and it's more like a private cabin. So cable car is popular for two groups, for FITs and for families. And when you take cable car Mount Faber line, one can also add on Abora and experience Faber Peak. Cable car Sky Network has two lines. So as you can see, there's a small map on the left-hand side, bottom left, which shows a green color line, which is Mount Faber line, and another line is yellow line, which is Sentosa line. So both the lines combined together, we have 6 cable car stations, and one can explore Sentosa Island and Mount Faber with this Sky Network. This is the evening view of our cable car. So the sunset is very nice. And talking about sunset, skydining is very popular. So one can enjoy a beautiful sunset and an evening dining experience in cable car. So we have two options over here, Stardust cabin and Singapore Flavors cabin. So these are very unique experience, and we are the first to introduce skydining back in 1998. So popular among couples or families, and one can also add on cakes or wine, or can also arrange a bouquet for the loved ones. Then this is our most popular attraction and one of the voted #1 show in Sentosa, Wings of Time. So Wings of Time, this slides basically give you some insights of what is all Wings of Time is all about. So it's an award-winning outdoor show set against the majestic open sea. It has a multi-sensory presentation. So there's a water display, there's a fireworks, there is a pyrotechnics. So guests can really enjoy, and it's one of the best ways to end your evening on Sentosa Island. Some key inputs on Wings of Time. So we have two shows, 7:40 p.m. and 8:40 p.m. on usual days. The total capacity of Wings of Time is 2,800 pax. And the seating capacities are divided into two seating categories. So if you can see, there's a map on the bottom left. There are orange seats and there are pink seats. So the pink seats are your standard seats, and the orange seats are more center and with backrest, which are called premium seats. One can also, it's quite popular for a lot of MICE groups to do events to bring the delegates to Wings of Time, and logo display at Wings of Time after the show is also very popular among them. It brings them it gives them an opportunity to take a picture with their company logo and bring memory back home. It's suitable for two groups, family and also for MICE groups, and it's very near to Good Old Days and Show Bites. So coming to Good Old Days and Show Bites, these are the two eating venues which are stone throw away from Wings of Time. So Good Old Days is one of the most popular Indian restaurants on Sentosa Island. So we have a lot of groups who eat buffet or set meals at Good Old Days before or after the Wings of Time show. And then we also have Show Bites. Show Bites is a food kiosk. One can buy finger food and enjoy while eating the show. Yeah. Then we also have two more restaurants, which is called Abora and Dusk. These two restaurants are located on Mount Faber. So both the restaurants come with a very beautiful cuisine as well as beautiful view from the restaurants. Yes, popular for friends, FITs, families, tour groups, and yeah, it's located on Mount Faber, so one can experience the Faber Peak when they are here at these two restaurants. So Abora is basically divided into two sitting areas. So we have al fresco dining area, and then we have Abora Bistro. As you can see from the pictures, it's a very beautiful restaurant to enjoy. Yeah, it's popular among tourists as well as among the locals. Then we also have various gift shops, which is known as fun shops. So we sell a lot of souvenirs for guests to bring back home. Then we also have some tools. So we have educational programs like Explore and Learn, where we combine a fun way of learning about cable car and also about history and exploring Mount Faber. Then we have another very popular tour, which is called Sentosa Island Bus Tour. Short form is SIBT. So Sentosa Island Bus Tour starts from Imbiah Lookout near Cable Car Station, and then we will bring the tour to Fort Siloso. Thereafter, proceed to Resorts World, and after that, one of the most iconic and most USP of our tour is Sentosa Cove. Here is where all the super rich who stays at Sentosa Cove, so one can see the fancy houses of those super rich. And then we will proceed to Palawan Beach, which is at the southernmost point, and the tour will end at Cable Car Gift Shop. So it's also very popular for the guest who wants to explore Sentosa Island in a very easy way in a aircon bus. Yeah. So we have 4 timing for this tour. Starts from 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. The duration of this tour is 2 hours, and the capacity can vary from 23 to 40 passengers in our bus, because we have different vehicles, so we can operate based on the booking on that particular day. And suggested itinerary for with One Faber group. So one can definitely start the day on Faber Peak, enjoy the lunch at Abora Bistro, take the cable car, most scenic way to enter Sentosa Island, then explore the Sentosa Island with Sentosa Island bus tour. Thereafter, proceed to Guru Lays for a nice Asian meal, and then end your day with Wings of Time. Last but not least, we also have events venues. So we have 3 popular events venue. All are located on Mount Faber. So we have the ballroom, which can accommodate up to 200 pax. That's the seating capacity. Then we have Abora. The seating capacity is 160 pax. And then we have a private dining room with a seating capacity of 70 pax. And if you see, there's a small picture down. This picture is of one of the most scenic restrooms in Singapore, and we also have a name for it, which is called Peak Alu. We recently have launched our new ticketing system, so you'll be wondering why. This ticketing system basically facilitates and makes the guests' journey experience most seamless. So once we have the guest has the ticket, they can straight away board the cable car. They can straight away enter the Wings of Time without going to kiosk machines to redeem the tickets. So it's a hassle-free way to experience the attractions. Thereafter, I would also like to highlight our cleaning measures, post-COVID measures. So we have all our attractions, restaurants, fun shops are all SG Clean certified, and we also apply a range of measures such as temperature screening, safe distancing, and a regular cleaning, disinfecting of our cable car cabins, and commonly touched areas like the lifts, buttons, the hand railings, etc. And yeah, these are some of the post-COVID measures we also have implemented to facilitate and cushion our travel trade partners. I'll also show you a quick short video of experience at One Faber Group.
These are the days of the open highway. These are the nights of the cloudless sky. These are the
Yeah, thank you so much for your patience.
Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello.
Yes, yes, Asogan, it's audible. You can proceed. Thanks.
Okay. A very good evening to everyone. Thanks to ACD for getting us reconnect in this beautiful Monday. And my name is Ashogan. I represent Resort World Sentosa. And let me start with my video presentation. Resort World Sentosa is 10 years old come this year. We are celebrating our 10th anniversary this year. And as most of you, I think most of you have been to our resort, and for those who are not familiar with our resort, it's my pleasure to introduce our offerings at the integrated resort. We have 6 theme hotels in our resort, namely Hotel Hard Rock Hotel, Festive Hotel, Hotel Michael, when we have Crawford Tower, which is all located in the central zone. Then in the west zone, we have these Equidis hotels and beach villas, and followed by 4 world-class attractions. As you all know, so Universal Studio is situated in our resort, as well as one of the world's largest aquariums, Sea Aquarium. And the total spans area size of this resort is about 49 hectares. The location of the resort, I think earlier Gladden already mentioned that the entrance to the resort is in the southern tip of Singapore. It takes 10 minutes, for 25 minutes from the Changi Airport and 10 minutes from the city to our resort. I think most of us are now going through a very safe, conscious approach. Yes, we do in Reservoir Sentosa, we view this very seriously. And RWS has been accredited with these SG Clean measures, and we are SG Clean certified. And of course, all our visitors to the resorts, wearing a mask is a compulsory. Again, we also have to follow the government's guidelines on the safeties, like distancing, and also the QR code for contact screening as well, for safety screening as well. And throughout the resort, we will conduct regular cleanings and sanitizations, especially in the most frequent touch points areas, as well as we have social distancing ambassadors all over the attractions and hotels for the safe distancing measures to take effectively. And again, all staffs who reports for duty need to go through a temperature check, as well as the wearing a mask is a compulsory. And we do practice distancing in our offices, and also some of our team members work from home, and some split accordingly, like a team A, team B. I would like to play you a short video to give you what are the measures we have taken for the safeties in our resort. is the Universal Studios Singapore. I think most of you are aware that the Universal Studios Singapore is the first Universal Studio in this part of the world. And we have 7 theme attractions in the Universal. I think most of you are aware, and our famous attractions, the Transformer, is situated in sci-fi cities. We have rides for the kids as well as the adults and all age groups, and also have regular shows ongoing, including the street entertainment and meet and greet. Again, I will like to play a video.
fun at Reservoir World Sentosa, Singapore. This is really beyond my imagination and I can't wait to be back.
Sea Aquarium, one of the Southeast Asia's largest aquarium. We have, you can experience and discover more than 100,000 marine animals in over 15 different habitats. And a key highlight of the aquarium is currently we have introduced the, we have introduced the new experience called the Southeast Asia Aquarium Up Close Encounter, where you get to view the marine animals with the up close encounter pass. A brand new premium experience. Amazing, you can experience the amazing diversity of marine life in a different light. Exclusive entries to the open ocean habitat, up close zones, and ocean dome. Priority entries into the sea aquarium. Meet our dolphin and learn about how we care for these fascinating animals. And all these are available with the information of these or tickets you can purchase directly from ACD or any other travel DMCs. And beside this, we also have these open ocean habitats, ocean domes, shark seas, where you can experience to see more than 100 sharks, including the endangered species like the scallop head and also the powerful silver tip sharks and sandbar sharks. So these are some of the key highlights in the sea aquarium. And Adventure Cove Water Park is again another interesting place for those who like to do family activities, especially the unique experience here is the Rainbow Reef, where you can snorkel with 20,000 tropical fish with your families. And these are some of the offerings at the Adventure Cove Water Park. And Dolphin Island, yes, is another experience where you have a lot of interactions, programs available like Dolphin Discovery, Dolphin Adventure, Dolphin VIP Tours, Dolphin Observers, and Dolphin Encounter. But just for your info, all these The Adventure Cove Water Park and Dolphin Island is currently been closed due to the safety reasons. We will announce the opening next year. So only currently the two attractions are operating, which is Universal Studio and Sea Aquarium. And just for your info, the Universal Studio operates during 4 days in a week from Universal Studio operates from Thursday to Sunday, whereby the Sea Aquarium operates from Saturday to Tuesday, and with a reduced capacity. And of course, in our resort, we have 6 hotels I mentioned earlier. We have Hotel Michael, Festive, Ecurious, Beach Villas, Hard Rock Hotels, and the last one is the Genting Hotel Jurong, is in near to Jurong East. Currently, we're only operating 2 hotels, which is Hotel Michael and the Ecurious Hotels. And of course, all the villas are open for sales today. And Resort World Sentosa also can facilitate for MICE groups. We have a ballroom can accommodate 6,000 people, and also can have a unique outdoor activities, such as like, you can have a dinner in the Universal Studio after the closing hours, as well as dinner at the Sea Aquarium. Dining options, we have all the premium outlets, including Michelin star restaurants, as well as the fast food, and also Malaysian food street, which is also very popular in our resort. And I would like to thank all of you for being with us and for all your support. Once I think everything's come to norm, then we'll be reconnect you again with new updates. Thank you very much. Bye.
Moving on to the hotels now. Singapore has an inventory of over 70,000 rooms scattered in mainly 6 clusters, which is based on different preferences and budget. Clusters are Orchard, Little India, Bugis, Chinatown, Marina Bay, and Riverside. Now we have Siddharth Dev from Park Royal Kitchener Hotel, who will share a few updates on the property and offerings. The property has been recently renovated.
Okay, am I audible now? I'm so sorry, I think I was on mute.
Yes.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everybody. I would like to thank everybody to be a part of this lovely webinar. Thank you, Surbi, for introducing me. Okay, to start off with, for our hotel, I would like to highlight a couple of important facts about the hotel, which the hotel has also undergone. We've recently completed a full renovation of the hotel, so it's a brand new hotel waiting to welcome you all as soon as the travel restrictions gets eased off. To start off with, it's the largest hotel property in Little India area, with 542 brand new rooms with spread across 21 levels. It's a non-smoking hotel now, fully non-smoking, with all the guest facilities which is required for all the leisure guests during their stay in Singapore, like in-room service, wireless internet access, concierge services, 24-hour business support, a 24-hour gym, as well as a yoga room, which we have introduced post-renovation, outdoor swimming pool, dedicated conferencing facilities, and F&B outlets. To start off with, this is a small peekaboo for our lobby. We are also going to be introducing self-check-in kiosk machines, so that the guest doesn't have to go to the reception if there is a peak time, or if they want to do their check-in on their own, they can definitely do that and straight away go to their rooms after taking the keys. We have a brand new lobby, as I said, with a brand new guest waiting lounge as well. We've also introduced RFID luggage tag. Now this is going to ease off a lot of movement of luggages from the lobby to the guest rooms and bring them down. So it will have a more accurate information now for the movement of luggages. We have a dedicated hospitality lounge as well for group check-ins. We have also introduced ice vending machines and refreshment vending machines on every floor post-renovation. So those can also be used for the guests' convenience. The hotel is a Green Mark Platinum building, which means that we are actually using a lot of environmental friendly and sustainable business practices, which we're doing. Post-renovation, we have also introduced one more unique thing, that the hotel is going to be completely zero plastic. So we are not going to be providing any plastic packets or plastic straws or anything which is to do with plastic. So we're not going to be providing plastic bottles. Instead, what we have done is we have introduced a drinking water tap, filtered drinking water tap in each room for the guest. This is our loyalty program. Okay, we talk about the location. It's a very unique location right beside Little India, absolutely a cultural boiling point in Singapore. It has very unique historical spots for guests to walk around and experience. We have a Sakya Buddha temple, which is around 5 minutes away from a walking distance. We have Long San Si temple, which is again a 100-year-old Chinese temple, again just beside the Buddha temple, so it's again 5 minutes distance away. We have a lot of other attractions. We have a lot of temples, which is also within the 5 to 10 minutes walking distance. The location, I'm sure a few of you all know, but I'll just highlighted again. We are just beside City Square City Square Mall and 24-hour Mustafa Shopping Center. The hotel is also very conveniently located near Farrer Park Medical Center, which is in case if you need any medical assistance, all the assistance is within 5 minutes distance. We have Farrer Park MRT right below the City Square Mall, again just across the road for ease of moving around in the city. Changi Airport is 20 minutes drive away. I've discussed this. Okay, the rooms are now absolutely brand new. It's not a refurbishment. We have come absolutely a brand new product now, as I said earlier. So to start off with, we have superior rooms, which is our leading category. All these rooms are pretty large and spacious, 28 square meter rooms with all the comfort and convenience which you require during your stay. It has a large television, smart television. You can connect your devices with it. We have ergonomic work desk, bathrobes and bedroom slippers in the room, hair dryer in the room, rain shower in-room filtered water, which I just discussed about it as well. A universal USB charging port, though it sounds very small, but all our PowerPoints have universal charging points, so that you don't need to worry about your plugs and 2 pins and 3 pins. These are all compatible with all your plugs. Deluxe room. These rooms essentially start from 14th floor onwards, has lovely cityscape, city view. These are also essentially 28 square meter rooms with all the modern facilities and amenities for your convenience. Okay. We have also introduced post-renovation a brand new executive lounge. Now, this lounge can be accessed by any guest with an additional top-up. For the rates, you can definitely get in touch with ACD or can drop us as an email. We'll be more than happy to assist you with all the information which you require. Now, this executive lounge is a very unique F&B outlet for us, which is beside the swimming pool, has a lovely alfresco feel to it. Here we serve breakfast for the guests, as well as happy hours from 6 to 8 p.m., which includes free flow of soft beverages and alcoholic beverages with very heavy canopies. Meeting facilities. Now, I'll not go into the details of it, but I'll just quickly inform you about the facility which we have. We have a dedicated 3rd floor, which has our ballroom, can accommodate easily to a max of 400 people. Then we have these breakout rooms called Jade Room, Sapphire 1, 2, 3, 4, from minimum of 15 to 30 people to a maximum of 120 people, which can be accommodated. These are plug and play rooms, so you just need to bring in your laptop. We have drop down screens and all the stereo systems, and you can actually use the facility for your meetings. We have 2 F&B outlets. One is Spice Brasserie, which is our all-day dining restaurant, serves Asian cuisine and street foods, local cuisines as well. So the highlight is definitely, it's an amalgamation of 3 cuisines. So it has Indian cuisine, it has Malay cuisine, and it has Chinese cuisine as well. So that's the highlight of the restaurant. It serves buffet breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as well as a la carte menu. Now, unique thing about this restaurant is our breakfast as well, because as we have a lot of guests from India, we have a wide range of Indian cuisine or Indian selection for you in breakfast, as well as Jain selection every day. So if you have a very strict Jain vegetarian guest requirement, you can definitely look at us for your guest stay. Sichandor is our fine dine restaurant, and I highly recommend for all your guests to at least experience once whenever they are in the hotel. This serves essentially Cantonese cuisine and very unique experience with our special master tea server as well in the restaurant. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, let's go through that in the question and answer session.
Battery charger. Thank you. We have a couple of popular itineraries available, which we can share with all of you later on. Aside to all of this, Singapore is an all-in-all preferred tourist getaway because of its nightlife around the Clarke Quay area, Boat Quay, and the marine area. Singapore is also absolutely famous for its shopping at Eon Orchard, Vivo, local shopping area around the Little India, Chinatown, Orchard Road, Bugis are the key places of visit. Singapore food. Due to its diverse culture, Singapore has a variety of food to offer, ranging from Indian, Chinese, Malaysian, Western, different kinds of cuisines. Coming to the fleet, we have different selection of the fleets. We offer, depending on the clientele and the queries coming in, We have various vehicles to offer. It could be 7-seater vehicle, 13-seater, 20-seater, 45-seater for big coaches, big coaches for groups.
So thank you, Surbi. Thank you everyone for the very informative presentation today. I'll move to Rakshit for a Q&A session. If there are any questions from our viewers, they can post us or they can ask us, and we can answer those questions. Rakshit, is there any questions from anyone?
First of all, thank you so much for this beautiful presentation. And to back this up, I even have the viewers in the chats praising that it is a nice presentation and it was beautiful. So audience, now is the time to post your questions and we'll be taking them up. All right, so we have a question. It is from TVB Traveler, and he's asking if a guest book a room on MAP/AP plan, shall he get Indian food in buffet at Park Royal Hotel?
Okay, hi. Thank you very much for the question. Yes, we have introduced a menu which has pretty good Indian vegetarian and non-vegetarian selection for the guests to choose from. For the more details, you can definitely drop in an email to ACD, and we will be more than happy to assist you. But yes, to resolve your query, yes, we do have pretty wide vegetarian and non-vegetarian Indian selection to choose from for both lunch and dinner as well. Yeah.
So Siddharth, that's a cherry on a cake, huh? So you have got your hotel renovated and now you're also offering the Indian foods.
Absolutely. So we have a live tandoor now. We have a couple of very good experienced Indian chef as well. And if you have kind of a specification or if you want to customize some of the things, we are definitely open to that as well.
Thanks, Siddharth.
Pleasure.
All right. Thank you so much for this beautiful explanation. Well, it seems like the presentation was indeed beautiful, and apart from being beautiful, it was pretty much self-explainable as there are no questions. So on that note, thank you so much ACD for this beautiful presentation, and thank you audience for taking out your precious time and attending this session. I hope you liked today's session, and if you do like it, do give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any such exciting destination learning webinars. Thank you once again everyone. Till then, next time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.